Welcome to Tactical Reviews for a look at one of Extrema Ratio's 25th Anniversary Special Limited Edition knives, in this case the Frame Rock. So these special editions all come in a presentation case. Now as I open this, it's exactly as presented to you, brand new and untouched. So just looking inside the case and the very nicely engraved writing in the foam in the top, and then in the main body of the case, so we have a quality check, and the little foam cutout is still there to keep the coin from moving. So these are also only available with the Anniversary Limited Edition sets. Limited edition, so they are numbered, and we have a display plate within the presentation box which is engraved with the same number as on the knife. Also here the knife is again exactly as supplied, so has a protective paper over the blade. And what we're going to do is come in and have a much closer look. So let's just take in a little bit more about this case, which is a sealed waterproof case. As I pointed out previously, it has the specific edition engraved into the foam in the top of the lid, and then presentation plate which is fixed in place so it's not going to fall out or go anywhere. And the cutout for the knife, even with the thumb stud accounted for. And that special coin. Let's come in really close. Yes, you bought an Extrema Ratio knife, but you bought a 25th Anniversary Limited Edition. So with that you get an exclusive coin celebrating the anniversary. Now let's look at the knife. The Frame Rock is a very heavy built folder, although relatively compact. Manual open, integral lock, and the blade itself pivots on bearings. The pocket clip can be removed and refitted on the other side. And there's also a glass breaker. Serial number is on one side, the same side as the handle has the Frame Rock Anniversary Edition, and the other side of the blade is telling you it's a limited edition. Coming in nice and close so we can see all the little details. Thickness of the blade, integral lock with a replaceable section. Those lovely Extrema Ratio pivot bolts with a locking screw so they can't change. Jimping for the thumb, ambidextrous thumb stud, which actually is removable if you wanted. Those handle spacers, and of course the classic Extrema Ratio grip design. And just before we go into the detailed measurements, just a little idea of scale. So I take XL size gloves. And now we're on to the detailed technical measurements of the Extrema ratio frame rock. This happens to be the 25th Anniversary Limited Edition, but this will be the same as the standard frame rock. So weight is 189.9 grams. Folded length, which has to include that glass breaker, is 109 millimeters. Folded width, the widest point, we have 36.4 millimeters. Overall length, £183 millimeters. Blade length from that front point of the handle is 74 millimeters. Handle thickness, so we have 17.3 where there's no clip, but with the clip that is 27.3. And with the handle depth, I'm not going to include what's effectively the finger guard here, so I'm going to take that measurement anywhere else. So 25.5 millimeters. Balance point. Which is 99 millimeters from the tip. Blade thickness. Let's have a look at this. 5.9 millimeters. I mean, that'll really be 6 millimeter blade stock. Yeah. Grind. So we have a spear point, kind of very short dagger type grind with the fuller. So a shorter section, that is flat grind. So with that fuller interfering, effectively the grind length becomes set here. So 14.5 millimeters, where the blade depth is 34.1 millimeters. So primary bevel angle. and that is 17 degrees and 36 minutes. I just have to come out of the studio here to check the edge bevels, and we have 26 degrees and 30 degrees, so 26 and 30. Point angle. Point angle is 77 degrees. The edge bevel here is quite deep, so thickness behind the edge, curious to see what that will be. So we have 1.15 millimeters thickness behind the edge. No rake, it's a straight knife, and then factory edge sharpness. Center measurement 229 grams. And the heel, $253 grams. And the tip, $321 grams. Thank you for joining me, and remember, get informed, be prepared, stay sharp.